Let's talk about possession of narcotic and possession of dangerous drugs for sale. Typically, the county attorney treats those crimes differently than possession of marijuana for sale, and I'll lump them together. That being said, possession of methamphetamine for sale is typically prosecuted a little more severely than possession of cocaine for sale. Both cocaine and methamphetamines have certain limits and statutory thresholds where if you have over that amount, and it's actually a strikingly small amount of drugs, then it's presumed it's for sale. Most of the time what the police are going to be looking for is they're looking for, well, how was the drug actually stored? Was it contained in a bunch of different baggies? Was there a ledger? Was there a scale? Was there some indicia that these drugs were for sale? Obviously the number one thing they look at is, well, what did the person say about those drugs when they were confronted with it? Did they say those drugs were for sale? Was there some evidence of a hand-to-hand purchase? Was the police officer involved in an undercover sale? Those factors clearly go to the intent that yes, those drugs are for sale, but things get a little bit murkier where sometimes people buy drugs and they buy multiple baggies, they'll put it in their pocket, that's all they have, and they wind up getting charged with the much more serious offense of possession of drugs for sale. And I can't stress how much different those two offenses are. If you've never been in trouble before and it's just possession of drugs for personal use, basically you can't go to jail. You're looking at some type of diversion program. You're probably going to be given an opportunity to work it off so that you won't have a felony on your record. Possession of narcotic drugs or methamphetamine, dangerous drugs for sale, totally different picture. You're looking at possibly a Class 2 felony, you're looking at years in prison, and it could be even for the same amount of drugs. One person has the drugs just, for their own personal use. The other one's got it and they want to split half of it with another person. Right there, you're talking Class 2 felony versus Class 4 felony. You're talking about prison versus maybe just probation. So if you are charged with possession of narcotic or possession of dangerous drugs for sale, definitely a good idea for you to contact an experienced criminal defense attorney because of your exposure, because of what you're looking at. Possession of narcotic drugs just for personal use, probably a good idea to speak with an attorney as well, though you don't necessarily have to hire one, because a lot of times what will happen is they'll make some type of diversion offer for you, which will enable you to work it off so that you won't have a record at all. I have to caution you that there are a number of things that can make diversion pleas impossible, and there are a number of factors that you have to bear in mind that, so it's probably a good idea for you to speak with an attorney. Any questions whatsoever, give us a call, 602-989-5000, 602-989-5000. My name is Nick Alcock, I'm the owner of Alcock & Associates, and thanks.